Hello, guys, and welcome to the season review of Tasmania Hobart career, where we won some silverware in season two. Amazingly, won the One Day Cup. Played exceptionally well there, but let's look at the domestic tables. And the winner of the competition was Queensland. They were runner up last season. Congratulations to Queensland. The One Day Cup saw us take out the title after a very poor group stage, but a magnificent bit of form. And the Sydney Thunder won the competition there, and we finished in seventh, tied with a couple other teams. Just superior net run rates, dropping us down to there. So the player records for the season for Tasmania, the current year, uh, Ben Stokes was okay for us at times. We could actually bring up his Tasmanian stats actually because he's only played the one season. There's his season there. 450s, an average of 35.2. Its most effective performances were in the one day format. Strike rate of 210.4. His bowling just wasn't quite there for us, so can't really write too much on that. Rooney played 5 test matches for Australia, 234 runs. Was reasonably good with the bat for us this season. Spence was good value as well. 10 matches first season, 768 runs at 38.4. Thought Horn was good, and Harvey. We've got a good young crop of batsmen anyway. Malenko had a surprising season with the bat, 679 runs at an average of 48.5. Wilson, 583 runs. Hopefully he gets that century next season just to get on the board there. McDermott was pretty good in the couple games he played. He's probably overtaken Wade in the first class setup. Shakib had one good innings for us, and that was about it. Silk offered a wee bit with 3 matches he played, but Willis was a bit disappointing. And let's get to the bowling now. The bowling's quite interesting. Top two can't really ride into. I thought Billy Stanlake was pretty average again. Malenko, 27 wickets at 42.07. Okay, probably a 4 out of 10 for Malenko with the ball. Sandhu was pretty disappointing as well. 23 wickets at 39.52. Rogers, 17 wickets at 30.18. Probably by the looks of it, the pick of the bowlers from that. I thought Flint was pretty good as well. 14 wickets at 34.07. He's got a future in the team anyway. With an economy rate of 2.65. He's sort of one of those guys that'll be first or second change once we get everything all sorted. Just couldn't take the wickets. Teams racked up a few 600 run scores against us. A lot to work on, and hopefully we can sort of get some youth bowlers in and just try and turn their bowling attack around a little bit. So the one day side won the trophy this season. Ben Stokes, as mentioned, was absolutely really good value for the couple of games he played. Rooney and Spence, both of them together, just got us off to really frenetic starts. Ben McDermott was good, 333 runs at 111 average. Matthew Wade, I don't think did Matthew Wade play that good for us? I think he did. Yeah, he had a really good campaign, Matthew Wade, in the one day comp. Wilson was good. Harvey was just as good as well. Willis, 6 matches, 201, 33.50. That's why we won the competition, because we got a lot of men scoring runs. Well, they had to, because the bowling was absolutely abysmal at times. Billy Stanlake was okay. Flint, probably the pick of the bowlers in the one day competition. 11 wickets at 31.55. Then everyone else sort of struggled a bit. Very expensive bowling as well. So now we'll turn our attention to the Hobart Hurricanes, where the 2020 format we'll bring up. Clark was disappointing again. I think he got one score over 50. I'm going to be persistent on this guy. I think he'll offer value once he gets used to the format down here. As you can see, 14 matches, only averaging 12.85, 150 with the bat is not acceptable, but there is some promise there. Darcy Short played a wee bit for Australia, but he was okay at times. Got a couple of 50s for us during the season. Jofra Archer had an up and down sort of campaign. Thought Ben McDermott was good. Bukowski, 22.23 is acceptable, but a fall from grace from his previous season. Thought Matthew Wade was okay at times. Tim Payne didn't really offer much. Mitchell Stark was the disappointment of the campaign. He only really had 2 good games. Spence, you can't really ride too much into Spence's first season. He had that injury. He had a terrible start to the campaign, and then he got that 1 score towards the end. So we'll now look at the wickets. You can't ride too much into Jofra Archer and Starks. They played games for other things. James Faulkner was incredibly disappointing. Riley Meredith, 15 wickets an average of 19. Just as economy rate's a wee bit expensive, but good amount of wickets there. Dawes, 14 wickets at 23 is okay. Travis didn't really offer too much for us. Most of those are for his English county club. Thought Darcy Shaw offered some really handy overs. Rose didn't have a good season too. He didn't back up his magnificent season 1, which caught me by surprise. But yeah, that bowling attack just needs working on again. And that brings a close to season 2. Like, obviously the weakness in our team is the bowling. I think the batting, we've got a lot of good young talent. I just keep signing them up. It's just now working on the bowling aspect of our team. And hopefully season 3 we can get a few signings in, even if they're youth players. And we just build them up and hopefully can restrict teams. Instead of getting them declaring at 600 for 5 or 6, getting them all out for under 450 or under and giving our batting a chance to get a bit of a score on the board and putting them under pressure. Don't know about the overseas situation as well. I'll just see what the availability is for Ben Stokes possibly again. Just for the limited overs type stuff would be quite good, and obviously the 4-day format. But hopefully you enjoyed the review. The review's harsh. I think apart from the 1-day cup, which we probably didn't actually deserve to win, but we did win it. The season was a wee bit of improvement on season 1, but we're still got to improve our bowling attack. But we'll see you again season 3. We'll probably play the middle of the 1-day cup again. We'll probably play games 4 and 5 actually, and then if we'll have another episode for the quarterfinal, etc., and we'll structure it like that. So we'll see you guys then for season 3 of Tasmania / Hobart Rebuild.